What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
And I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
Presented by Scott Credit Union. Yours.
BlueNote fan report. Hey, it's been a long week. Have you missed me? I've missed you. I'm back. It's a Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday, and the Blues are playing the New Jersey Devils at home. They had a pretty good 3-2 win over the Rangers. They were up 3-0 with about 10 minutes to go in this third before the Rangers finally cracked the ice. But I'm okay with it. I know they fell into a bit of a prevent defense, and I understand it. I don't like it, but I understand it. They don't have a killer instinct yet. They're getting it. And they will get it. I think with Montgomery, you're going to get it. It's going to take a little bit of time. They've been in this defensive mindset so often. It's so easy to revert back to that, you know. And you've got to change that habit of, we got to play defense, and that's what I think Montgomery's doing. And speaking of defense, I don't know. Is Shockey listening? I don't know who's listening. Who we got here? I see Aaron Coulter's here. Hopefully a few more. I hope Shockey's listening. I will probably do this again once he knows Shockey's on board. And I think on board is the right thing there. But Ashley, I have missed you. We love you, Ashley. We love you. We give you a big hug. We really, really miss you. Just want you to know. I know life is tough and life is hard and it makes it tough for you to watch the show or come on the show, but we just want you to know we miss you. I'm hoping that Shockey gets on, but I'm going to do this now and I will do it when I see him back. But are you ready? Here we go. Anchors away, my boy. Anchors away. Go. Beat Army! Yeah! The only college football game I care about all year long. That's the only one. Army, Navy. Martine! Yes, we all love Ashley. We miss her very, very much. She knows we do. We're hoping that her situation gets better and she'll be able to come back with us. I got a message from our buddy AC Generator. He's at the game tonight. He'll be there to, yeah, why not? Wendy, you got the link already. Jump on. Go ahead, bud. He's there and he saw Sister JJ. So that's a couple people that I won't have on the show, but that's fine. You know, that's fine. I don't mind. Don't mind at all. Well, you got to remember, Navy at one point, not that long ago, was on like an 11-game win streak, right? They won like 11 years in a row, 10 or 11 years in a row. So nice. Army got a couple in there, but they don't have a streak going, and that's what's important. And Army probably should have been in the college football playoff. That's the problem with the college football playoff. I mean, they went 11-1. Right? Well, 11-2 if you count the Army-Navy game, but I heard the dip. Hey, buddy, pal, what's up?
What's up?
Oh, man, I'm ready. Who are you guys playing tonight?
Washington.
Oh, you're playing the Capitals. You say it. You say Washington the same way I do.
I say Washington.
Yeah, you put the R in there.
No, I don't.
Sounds like you do. It sounded like it to me when you first said it.
No, I say Washington.
I don't know. I heard the R, but that's just me, I guess. Oh, you've got Ovi. How many goals is he short now? Like 30?
Obi's not in.
Oh, he's not playing?
No, he's injured.
I thought he was back.
No, he's still injured.
Oh, okay. He's only like 30 goals short, isn't he?
30 or 29, somewhere around there.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to do it. There's no doubt in my mind that he does it.
I was supposed to be at the game actually today, but I decided not to go. I sold those tickets, and I will be at the game on Thursday when the Hawks play the Kraken.
So I got to ask, are you disappointed with your season so far?
How it started, yes, but with the new coach and the fact they're actually starting to call up players, no.
All right. I mean, because you're in last place, right? I mean, last overall.
No, we are not.
You moved up? You moved. I thought you were last overall. Maybe
Nashville is.
Let me see here. Oh, you are. Well, you guys are tied. You have more regulation wins, right? Yeah, you have more regulation.
Only gone to overtime 5 times and won a couple of them.
Yeah, you've got 9 regulation overtime wins and 2 overtime losses. So you got one shootout win.
Yeah.
Right. You have 8 regulation wins. So there you go. Yeah, man. Nashville's the shocker to me.
Yeah.
Are you surprised with the Blues being where they're at? I mean, they're 6th in the division, but they're only like 3 places out of a wild card, 3 points out of a wild card.
I'm a little bit shocked, as you know, where I had them pegged in the beginning of the season, but I think also it kind of helps with you guys making that coaching change to Montgomery when you did.
Yeah, that was a pretty smart coaching change when they did it. Well, I mean, I don't want to get too much into Chicago. I mean, Blue show, but this is all leading up to the Winter Classic, right? I mean, that's got to be, with no disrespect to your team, that's got to be like the only game that you got circled on the calendar right now.
It is.
Right? And that, winning that for you guys would probably mean a lot more than it would be for the Blues, I think.
Right? I think so.
Because and the reason I say this, the Blues this will be their 3rd outdoor game, and they're 2-0. You guys, I think, have only won 1 outdoor game, right?
Yeah, and it was in 2014 against the Penguins in a blizzard at Soldier Field. But there's only 1 player left from the last Blackhawks team to be outdoors in 2019. Connor Murphy was the last Blackhawk player to actually play outdoors for the team.
Well, wait a minute. Didn't you just play outdoors like 2 years ago?
We played outdoors in 2019 as our last outdoor game.
Oh, I thought you played another one. Okay, no, never mind. So actually, we've played outdoors sooner than you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we played outdoors. We played in, we did 16, 21, and now this one. Mm-hmm. No, man, I thought you guys like just played an outdoor game like 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
The games we played were 2009 at Wrigley, 2014 for a stadium series in Soldier Field, 2015 for the Winter Classic at Nationals Park in Washington, 2016 stadium series in Minnesota, 2017 Winter Classic in St. Louis, and then the 2019 Winter Classic where the Hawks hosted Boston and Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Okay. No, maybe I was wrong. Yeah. So Now I haven't watched the Road to the Winter Classic. Have you?
Yes, I have.
Any good?
Yeah, I actually have enjoyed it this year more than I have in previous years. Because it takes more into place of the players themselves, not leading up to the game.
Okay. So, I mean, I honestly haven't seen it.
The first episode was pretty much Jim Montgomery getting the job.
Yeah.
Second episode was Anders Sorensen getting the job for the Hawks.
Okay.
And the first episode for the Hawks, it involved Nick Foligno and the Foligno family. Second episode for the Blues, it involved the Joseph brothers and Broberg and Holloway. First game back in Edmonton. For the Hawks, it involved Alex Vlasic, like a brief stint of Connor Bedard, but mainly Anders Sorensen getting hired as head coach.
I mean, I could see that. I mean, that kind of makes sense. And at what point do you think that the Winter Classic is on the minds of the players? I kind of know what I think, but I want to know what you think.
I think it's probably as soon as they start filming for the Road to the Winter Classic, because I know this. They've been filming it for the last month. When they filmed the Alex Vlasic segment for episode 2, that actually took place a month ago, because it took place where he recorded at the CHGO Blackhawks podcast with a couple of the beat reporters, and that went live almost a month ago. They've been filming then, but the anticipation to the game, I would say probably the 2 games leading for the 2 games leading into the Winter Classic.
I was going to say as soon as the Christmas break is over.
Yeah, so about the 2 games leading into the Winter Classic.
I mean, I know they filmed that, and it brings it to the forefront a little bit.
Yeah,
but I think for the players, just the mindset to play in that game isn't going to happen until after the Christmas break. And you have to have a mindset to play in that game, especially when it's in like the Blues did in 21 in Minnesota, when it was like ice free, your breath was sticking to your face. So that I can see affecting, the mind, that you've got to get in that mindset, right?
Yeah. Especially when you're playing on a stage like Wrigley Field.
Now, I have a question for you.
What's that?
And you'll know this probably better. Since the Bedard, Michigan, how many times have the Blues played the Blackhawks, not counting preseason? Once or twice, right?
2 times.
2 times. So this will be the 3rd time that the Blues have seen the Blackhawks. Would you think that move might be fresh enough in the mind of some players on the Blues that Bedard could take a really, really hard hit?
I mean, I don't think so, because it's going to be over a year since that play happened. I mean, think about it. That play happened the day before the Christmas break last year. And did St. Louis have any retribution against Bedard in that game? No, they didn't.
Yeah.
They ended up winning that game.
The retribution was a 5-1 win.
No, we had a lead, a larger lead than that. It was.
I think it was 1-0. I think it was just 1-0.
Soderblom blew it in that game. The Hawks were leading going into the 3rd period of that game. I could pull it up.
I'm pulling it up too myself. They're doing tonight. It
was a 7-5 final.
Okay, I thought it was like a bigger blowout than that.
The Hawks were leading 5-1 over St. Louis then Soderblom last year, being how he was, gave up the 6 unanswered goals for St. Louis to end up winning that game.
They weren't leading 5-1. It was because I'm looking at the actual score sheet right here. St. Louis got the first goal. Bedard got the second, and I think that was his. He tied it up, and I think that was the Michigan, right? Then Belvedere and then Foligno made it 3-1. Parayko made it 3-2, and then Chicago got the next 2, including a shorthanded goal. Before 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unanswered.
Is that jet flying by you?
Say again?
Was that jet just flying by you?
That's over me. I live right by an Air Force base.
Yeah.
Air Force base and a Navy base. So oh, Matt Lowe, be nice. Be nice. Yep, Aaron, I'm waiting for Shockey so I can rab it in his face a little bit. Right? Hopefully he shows up. He might not because he knows I want to show it. I want to rub it in his face, but I'll just wait till he gets here. No, I just throw it out there. I think it might be on somebody's mind. I mean, he did take a really hard hit last year, right? Broke his jaw, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was center ice play where he skated into the Devils player. That wasn't really that type of hit. It was more the dart skated into a guy.
Yeah. The Blues are doing Jake Neighbors bobblehead Winter Classic bobblehead giveaway tonight.
I mean, your guys' Winter Classic still sucks.
Actually, where you guys live, you should get the sound of jets pretty often, I would think.
There's not a lot of jets by me. Yeah. It's more so well, there are jets. It's more so larger aircraft, not like
I forget. I don't think Scott has a fighter wing out there. They might not have one.
There are some fighters over here, I know that, but you don't see them often.
Let me hear more about this 15-year. He's just giving you crap, right, Wendy?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, okay. Right. Benny's just cross-checks him. I don't think Bennington is playing really, really well. He doesn't have the numbers to support him being, at the top of the league, but he's playing as well as that. Right? Mm-hmm. What do you think about Fowler and putting Saad on the trade block? I honestly like putting Saad on the trade block. Saad, to me, I understand who and what he is, but he doesn't fit this team, right? And here's the thing: one of the teams that's been talked about that's been interested in him,
coming back to Chicago.
It's Chicago.
It won't happen.
They've been talking.
No, they haven't. The Hawks are not even considering an older player like Brandon Saad to bring into Chicago. They're starting their youth movement.
The thing with Saad, it's going to be somebody. It's going to be somebody that has the cap room, because I don't think the Blues, because he's got he's got 2 years left, and I don't think the Blues are going to eat contract. If they eat contract, it's only for like half a season. They don't eat more than like a trade deadline trade, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, Steen was just Steen. I'm okay with most players taking some other player's number. I really am, to be honest with you.
Here's another thing: Steen didn't wear 20 his entire career. He wore 10 in Toronto.
Yeah.
Brandon Saad has worn 20 his entire career, winning 2 Stanley Cups in Chicago, then getting traded to Columbus. He wore 20, coming back to Chicago, wearing 20, and then wore 20 in Colorado.
Yeah.
He did wear 54 for like his NHL debut, but he didn't he switched to 20 pretty quick.
Now let's get back to the Sod trade. I don't have a bit, or not the Sod trade, the Fowler trade. I understand the Fowler trade. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that it kind, in some ways, makes no sense.
He's basically a Torrey Krug replacement.
No, it's more of a Letty replacement, right? With Letty's injury, because Letty, I guess they thought Letty would be back by now, but he's not, and I'm thinking that injury is going to be longer, and that is why that this has come up the way it's come up. But I love when people sit there and look at a player's numbers on a team and go, he's been terrible. Well, no, the team's been
a bad
terrible.
Team.
Right? Yeah. So
I will say this. He's not the same.
He's going to have better numbers.
He's not the same player that he used to be when he was original, like when he was with the Ducks when he was like in the first 7 years with the Ducks. He's not the same player. He definitely isn't. He is a slower defenseman now. But I do know he's going to have his 1,000th game on
at the Winter Classic. If he's not a healthy scratch,
which he shouldn't be,
or injury
for him. He's pretty healthy otherwise for his career.
I wonder if that factored into the trade at all.
I don't think so.
Not from the team perspective, but from the league perspective, that maybe the league helped facilitate this.
I don't think so, because it sounded like he wanted out of Anaheim. He's been wanting out of.
But originally, the Blues were not on his list that he gave to Anaheim, and then I don't know if he expanded his list or he listened.
He probably did, because no one was wanting to trade for him. That's been reported. A lot of teams are not wanting to go up for Cam Fowler because he has been damaged goods as a defenseman. He relatively is a healthy skater, but the last few years he has missed some time due to injury.
Yeah.
From what it sounds like, he probably expanded his no move. Well, is it no move or no trade clause?
I think he had a full no move clause.
He probably just expanded it and said, just find something that works for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not paying the whole contract. That's one thing that kind of helps the Blues out a little bit, right? We're not paying the whole contract. But it's still, I thought I had that up, but I don't see it now. Oh, here it is, Puckpedia. I knew I had it up. So, what am I looking for here? Here we go. Fowler. I guess I got to refresh it. I've had it up for a while, so it doesn't show it. Here we go. Fowler has a modified no trade clause. He has a 4-team list. All right, and that's basically only 4 teams that he can be traded to. And it's not like a no list. It's just the 4 teams that he'll allow them to talk to you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of right. So, I don't have a problem with. I really don't have a problem with this trade with Fowler. I mean, I get it. I understand it. I wish we could have gotten somebody a little different, but it's what was available. He fills in a spot. If Letty can come back, you trade him and you get the 4th round or the 4th round pick back or the 3rd round pick back. Mm-hmm. Right? You trade him and get the pick back. And that's what I think that could happen. Right? If he doesn't want, that's the only thing that I would be concerned about, is that when he has a 4-team list, that's pretty significant. that it limits it so much, right? And that concerns me, right? That if he makes absolutely makes trade. And no, look, see, everyone gets off on these, gets pissed off about these no trade contracts. I don't have a problem with them, and the reason I don't have a problem with them is the time frame of when most players get them. Right? When most players are getting the no trade contracts, they're in their 25, 26, 25 to 35 year range.
Yeah.
Right? Why is that range so important? Why would you think that that range is so important?
You're entering your prime years.
Not just that. There's something else attached to that.
Because, well, in contract negotiations, you're also looking at the fact that you're coming off the eligibility of your RFA status.
Yeah, you're missing something else. It's something even bigger than that. What's happening in not just hockey, but overall with a lot of these guys? They're starting families.
Oh, yeah.
Right? They're getting married. They're having kids. They need that stability. Coming from someone who served 20 years in the Navy, and my kids moved. They were lucky. They didn't move that much. They only moved 3 times in the period that I was in the Navy with them, because I had them kind of late. I'd been in 7, 8 years, 6, 7 years by the time I had them. So I had my daughters in 94, 95. I retired in 07. So I only had 3 moves, and only one was significant for them that they knew what the move was. But it can be heavy on a family. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I stayed in Hawaii so long, because I didn't want to uproot my daughters from their high schools. I didn't, that's important for these guys. And that's why these what do you call it? No trade clause are so important. That's why I don't have a problem with them. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand.
Right? I don't like the no movement clause, but I do like the no trade clause. Right? The thing with the no movement clause, and I looked a little more into it, this isn't just you not being able to be traded. This is you can't be put on waivers,
which is a good thing for the player.
You can't be put on a what do you call it? Expansion draft.
Yeah.
You have to be protected. You basically cannot, they can't do anything with you. And the other part of that, they can't release you from your contract.
Yeah.
Right? No, they can't they can't buy your contract out.
I know. Well, you can. No, you can.
You can?
Yeah. I thought Ryan Suter's contract was a full no movement clause with Minnesota, and they bought him out.
Okay.
And they're still paying him.
Yeah, well, he's getting paid by 3 teams this year.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Hey, like the last game, he was getting paid by both of them. Well, with the Blues, he does not have that. So all he's got a performance bonus, but I don't know how many of them he's going to get. I know he's going to get
probably.
Huh?
He probably won't hit it.
He'll get some of them. I mean, because he had it's multiple, right? Okay. He could earn up to 2.2 mil, but I don't think I think they set it up to where he won't get. He'll only get like half of them. I think he might end up making a little over a mil and a half, maybe. Right. So, do you like the Blues 90s jerseys?
No, it's ugly.
No, I love them.
I hate those jerseys.
Huh?
I don't like 90s jerseys, really. For teams who go to 90s jerseys, I don't like it.
Right. Well, the Hawks jersey during the 90s was similar to what you're wearing now, wasn't it?
Well, this has been our jersey since the 60s.
All right. So
the Hawks really haven't changed their uniform since the 60s. I'm talking about those 90s designs. I'm not a big fan of 90s design.
right. But the jersey I like
muddy and ugly.
I like the Arch jersey a lot. Mm-hmm. I probably like that one. I'm more upset that one went away than any other jersey.
They should have done something with that logo for this Winter Classic. It probably would have been better than
that's what I thought
mark they put on the jersey.
I would have liked to have seen them incorporate the arch into this jersey.
I don't think that would work. I think if they did,
you have the legs come up right to the where St. Louis is. Then St. Louis is written. And then the legs begin where they would, and then have the arch meet at the top, like St. Louis is superimposed above it. I think that would have worked really well.
You're basically crossing into one of the ugliest jerseys in NHL history at that point.
What?
The Colorado Avalanche did something like that in 2020 Stadium Series, and it looked really bad.
What did they do it with? The Rockies?
I'll show you what the Avalanche did. Oh, shit. I keep forgetting Frank or Silverelli is one of the Hawks insiders.
The Blackhawks are going to stick until the Blackhawks get sold. They're going to stick with the name.
The Hawks will never be sold.
Right. I think they should just drop the black and make it Hawks. I think they should just make it the Hawks. But I mean, I get it if they don't. Tammy, haven't seen you in forever. How you doing, girl? Missed you very, very much. Right. Yeah, I like that Suter went down from the 23 minutes to 15 minutes in the last game.
I am sending you the picture of the jersey I'm talking about from Colorado.
You doing it in the private chat or
on Twitter and the DMs? It's easier.
Okay, let's see if I can find my Twitter. I'm not sure where my Twitter is, bud. I might not have it up. I might have to bring something else up.
Unless I can do a share screen. Might be able to, yeah. Here, I could do a share screen.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have my Twitter up, and
that's the Colorado Avalanche Stadium Series.
That's not what I'm talking about, though. That's different. See what I'm talking about. You take the St. Louis, what they have now, right? And basically you put the arch on the jersey, and then you put the St. Louis like it's over the arch. So it's the arch, St. Louis, and then the arch coming up. Does that make sense?
Not really.
It's like you put a big St. Louis sign in front of the arch.
That will be one ugly jersey if I'm thinking.
I don't think so. I don't think so. If I could come up with a way of like doing it in a design thing and show it to you, I think you would like it. What it does is it takes the icon of the arch, first of all. And well, here you go. There you got the arch logo right here. There you go. Right? Like, see how the BlueNote is over the arch?
Yeah.
Right? Instead of it being the BlueNote, being the St. Louis, but it's right here.
I think that will make it. I really don't think that will work.
Oh, I think it would. You would probably have to take the St. Louis and size it down a little bit, or make the arch a little bigger. But I think it would work. I think it would. And then you add that silver to the white to the cream.
Here's my thing. Wordmark logos in general don't work in hockey. Especially for a jersey.
Who really has wordmark jerseys?
Other than the Rangers in Utah right now.
Yeah.
Utah makes sense
the
because
Islanders kind of do.
No, theirs is
Detroit
actually a logo, but it has text in it.
Detroit has a jersey that just says Detroit.
Well, that jersey was from the 20s. I'm talking about modern day hockey. It doesn't really work. Because look how bad of a failure this thing turned out to be. The worst Blackhawk jersey in history. Worst. Yeah, this is
okay. And the reason why do you think it's so bad? What's missing from that jersey?
The crest.
Right. So what if you had the circular crest with the Blackhawk, the Chicago semi-imposed over it or behind it even? Right? Then it adds to it.
I don't think so. It shouldn't. Here's the thing: wordmark jerseys like this, where the word is going like that, does not look right on a jersey. If you do a wordmark, it should be diagonal.
Hey, Hefner. Hefner says Blues 4-2. We got a few minutes before the puck drop. What are your predictions, guys? What are your predictions for the Blackhawks tonight? Wendy?
We play well against good teams. Knocking on wood there. I'm going to say a 3-2 Hawks win in overtime.
Same score, but I'll go the other way, but regulation.
Okay.
For the Blues, I like this game. I think that this could be for the Blues. I'd say 5-2 with an empty netter. Mm-hmm. Blues, right? I think getting that last win, that 3-0, getting up to a good 3-0 start at home really helps. I like Bennington against Markstrom. I think Bennington's a much better goalie than Markstrom, and it should really. I don't know. I think that this could be a really big game for the Blues as we get ready to puck drop here. I know you're going live in a few minutes, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Well, if you don't want to stick around for puck drop, you can go.
I have like 5 minutes till my stream starts up, but I have it already set to go.
Matt Lowe, I could see that. I think he's won. Well, Blues win the faceoff. They need that. They had a really bad faceoff against I forget who it was. Was it Edmonton? No, not Edmonton. Yeah, Edmonton. We had a really bad faceoff. We got beat on the faceoff circle really bad.
That's been the Hawks' big issue. They suck at the faceoff. You
went Holloway. I'm sticking with Thomas. I'll stick with Thomas. Though I think if I remember correctly here, Kairu's on either a 4 or 5 game goal scoring streak. I'll tell you here in a second. I have it up. Goal streaks. Kairu's on a 4-game goal streak. He'll make it 5 if he can get one tonight. He's on a 5-game point streak, 4-1-5. Thomas is on a 7-game point streak, and Pavel Buchnevich is on a 6-game unofficial point streak.
Oh, Wrigley is starting to get put together.
Say again?
Wrigley is starting to get put together for the Winter Classic finally.
I think they blew it. All right, I think they could have done a little more with the build out.
They haven't even. They just started this past weekend.
No, but they showed the preview.
The render. The render looks great.
I don't know. I like the guitar from the Blues when there was a.
You do realize they're going to be skating out from the dugouts to the ice.
Yeah.
That's ice that they're putting in there to skate onto the actual rink.
I think that's what they did in St. Louis.
No, they didn't. They walked. It was carpet basically. They're putting in actual ice attached to the dugouts, which I'm wondering how they're going to do that because you're walking up into the thing. And I love the ivy design they put into it.
Yeah. I'll look at it again. I thought I liked the guitar. I really thought that St. Louis did it well with the guitar. Right. You got to admit that was a nice touch.
I think the best looking Winter Classic design was 2015's.
Which one was that one?
That was in Washington. The players got to skate out from a makeshift Capitol building from center field and skate to the ice from center field. It was a cool setup they did there.
They did something like that in Dallas, didn't they?
No, Dallas was at the Cotton Bowl, and we saw the classic skate of shame from Corey Perry. The walk of shame from Corey Perry, because that was like a 5-minute walk to the exit.
Yeah, Wendy will not give St. Louis credit for anything. I know that.
I'm saying this. I'm working on a video right now where I'm going to rank all the outdoor game setups, like layouts the Hawks have been in. So the one in St. Louis will be on there.
Yeah, but hello.
I'm not saying where I'm ranking everything right now.
Wendy, I had almost, just knowing you, how many games have they been in? How many outdoor games?
This is going to be, I'm counting it up real quick. Hang on.
Like 6, right? 6 or 7?
This is going to be our 7th one this year.
7th one. So you will have, I'd almost guarantee you will have the 2017 at either 6 or 5.
You don't know. You'll see.
I'm almost dead certain of it.
I will say this: the video comes out probably this coming Friday. I might even have it out tomorrow because I'm almost done editing it. You'll see it. What?
Send me the link.
I will when I have it done and when it's posted. You'll see where I have St. Louis. I'm not saying the numbers.
Yeah, I'm almost sure I'm right. I'm almost dead certain. I would be surprised if you had it any higher than that.
Okay. Well, we'll see though. All right. Well, I have to get to my live stream because it starts in a minute. All right.
Yep. Enjoy your live stream, bud.
Yep.
Okay, we are back. One shots or one apiece. I know hardly 3 people are watching me, but I appreciate you. I really, really do. Thank you. And let me say this, right? I love your comments, but sometimes there are comments that I do not read. That is believe it or not, it's my prerogative. Okay? I don't read all comments. I read them. I may not read them out loud. I may not post them on the screen. There are things that I may not want to discuss. There are comments that just, I don't want to go there. And that's, but with all due respect to everybody, that's my prerogative. Right? And Wendy's a friend. And just because he likes another team, that's fine. And if he, I don't give Chicago that much credit. So it goes both ways. Right? Hey, Aaron, how you doing, buddy? Let's go Blues. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Here we go.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Who are you, Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
There we go. How's that, bud? Oh, I'm sure it was. That was I watched it at home, and it was a fun game to watch. And I'm just giving you a heads up. I've been dealing with vertigo lately, So I may not be able to do the whole show today. I will do as much as I can, but I also need to try and work too. So I missed it. Missed it, John. Wish I was, Aaron. My birthday's on the 30th. Yay. Thank you, Eliza. That's nice to know. I have really blurry on ESPN today, so it's coming in and out, so it might be hard for me to watch the game. I don't know. I think I honestly think he's going to get waived. I think that's what I think will happen there. It's eventually going to waive him. All right. I mean, that's what they did with Kaepernick. He didn't fit. They waived him, and somebody took him. They're going to try and trade him to keep somebody from taking him, but see, that's the one thing that I think if you take a wave player, you have to give something up. I think you should have to give up a 7th round pick, right, within 3 years. So you can you have 3 drafts that you can give up a 7th round pick for. It's why when teams know that a team wants to trade a guy, that they may not trade for him because they know they're going to waive him and they can just take him on the waivers. Yeah, they do have a pretty tough schedule this week. They got 2 on the road, I think. I know they got a semi tough one coming up. Yeah, so they've got the Florida games back to back Thursday and Friday. Yeah. Yep, that's going to be 2 tough games. I will agree with you on that. Then Detroit, up in Detroit, they get to go see Tarasenko prior to the Christmas break. Jeremy Rutherford said, I don't think Torpachenko on the second line is a bad thing. I've been saying that for a long time, and I've been told how much of an idiot I am. But it's just the way things go, I guess I don't know anything, right? I wonder if they'll bring Dvorsky is not ready. I know that. I've been watching. I don't think so. Right. I like Walker on any line. I think he brings so much energy that it makes up for what he lacks in skill. Right. I absolutely believe that his energy brings up what his energy and the way he's around the puck. All right. I like Torpachenko's size, and I just wish he'd use it a little more. Oh, good hit. I don't think he needed to. I mean, I get what was going on, but I don't think he needed to. He did have a fight here, very recently, didn't he? Against a guy that was like a foot taller than him. He had a fight. I thought he had a fight against the Rangers, actually. He might have. I don't know. It wasn't against Rimpey. No, Rimpey's on the minors right now. It wasn't Rimpey. It was somebody else. My ESPN is not working too good today, guys. Aaron Nails, Richard Henry Doolittle, Erson Krieger, John Hepner, Ted Dieterman, Jason Nichols, and Aaron Coulter. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It feels like a heavyweight sparring. They're sparring a little bit, is what it feels like. Yeah, he was active in the Garden, I think, in that one, but he wasn't active. He wasn't active Sunday. Oh, see, he broke off that puck too soon. Parayko broke off that puck. He should have kept going towards it. I appreciate it, Aaron. Thank you. Bennington's been solid so far. $9.50 to go in the first. Can't believe we're 2 months into the season already, man. Almost 3. Are we doing okay, guys? The 2 of you that are watching me? Hope you are. I appreciate it. Thank you. Da-da-dum. See, I'm looking at that jersey, and you could kind of just superimpose the arch where that would be. I think it would look so good. Yeah, I like it. I like them. Thank you, Eliza. I appreciate it. I think that the brothers are helping the teams out. I do see that. I do like both of them on the team. Excuse me. Steve! John! Eliza! Aaron. Am I missing anybody? Oh, Metlo. Here we go. Tammy. Richard. Pretty sure I got who's ever watching the show right now. Kairu does need to work on his stick handling a little bit. I'll admit, I'll agree with that. I'm starting to see. Seems like he struggles keeping the puck on his stick sometimes. Stick handling and his passing. Wow, that was close. That was close. That might get looked at. Yep, just misses. Yep, never crosses. Torp just missed it too. Shots 4-piece. I'm struggling. I'm just out of the playoffs. The guys I've got just have not. I've got a couple of guys on Nashville, and they're killing me. I got Marsha Shaw and O'Reilly, and they just have not connected like I hoped they would. But I'm still hopeful. I know I overvalue my players, and I've had trades offered that I just can't accept. You know, I don't trust the rebuild. You know, everyone thinks you need to rebuild. Yeah, I get that. You know, we do draft. We have a lot of minor spots. So I've got some guys in the minors. I don't have a great minor system, but I've got a decent one. I hope you're right. I could see this being a really tight, low-scoring game. I thought it might open up, but especially early. I think it could open up in the third, but the first two periods, I see it being a really close, tight checking game. and get to the point where someone makes a mistake and then it opens up. Oh, wow. I don't think Bennington even. Wow. How did that go in? Wow. What a shot. Bennington didn't even have a chance. Right off his shoulder. Wow. Tough one for Bennington to give up. Marcia Shaw got me a goal today. Man, my thing is, I'm ahead of you. Oh, sorry, John. I'm at 346, I think. I may have to at the break restart because I'm just, the video is blurry for me. It goes in and out. So yeah, but I didn't want to say anything. You kind of jinxed it. Oh, nice save, Markstrom. Holloway should have had that one. You got to fire that. Kyrou with Bolduc. It looks like Kyrou's with Bolduc and Holloway. Is that the line? Oh, Shen with Kyrou and Torpachenko, but I'm seeing Bolduc up there a little bit. Might have been on a line change. I was talking with Wendy, so I didn't get to go over the lines. Holloway on the third line with Sundqvist and Bolduc. Man, I don't like that line. God, I think Thomas Neighbors and Kyrou, or Thomas Bushnevich and Kyrou, or Thomas Neighbors and Kyrou need to be together. Look, great pass by Fowler there. Got to get it up in the air. And he tried to go 5-hole. I think if he goes up in the air, that's in the net. Oh, Kyra hit a skate. I don't mind Holloway having a breakaway. He's a young, good kid, right? And he got 2 shots off it. Yeah, it was behind him a bit. He only gave Holloway 1 shot, but he actually had 2 on that. I mean, the numbers are pretty even so far. Close, tight checking game so far. Oh, no, not at all. He plays much, much better than his numbers. I've talked to Frank. I've said that many, many times. Bennington is better than his numbers. You can ask anyone that follows this show. I have said that time after time. Need this face-off win, Thomas. Nope. This will just be a puck drop. Excuse me. Really tight chicken first period. Getting killed in the face-off circle again. 15-8 for the Devils. 65% to 35. That's got to be an area to clean up. I mean, Thomas is 3 and 6, 33%. Sundqvist 0 for 5. Bolduc 0 for 2. Walker's 2 and 0. Shen is 4 and 2 for 67%. Yeah, he's at the game. I know that. I got sent something. Michael! Let me try and do something here real quick. I'm trying to restart. It looks really like blurry for me. It comes in and out, but it's just tad too much. Tad too much. And I don't want to go to center ice because then I'm 2 minutes behind. See if that works. It'll be a little better in the next period. The numbers for the most part are pretty even. It's a 1-0 lead for the Devils. They got a good goal. Nothing you can do about it. Could have been icing, probably should have been icing, but wasn't called. Can't review that. Shots are 7-6 so far. The Devils have 17 attempts to the Blues 10. Hits are 14-12 in favor of the Blues. Giveaways, Blues have 8. That number has just killed them all year. Devils have 3. Devils have 2 takeaways, so do the Blues. Devils have blocked 4 shots. Blues have blocked 2. Face-offs, they've updated. It's 15-9 in favor of the Devils. 63% to 38%. There were no penalties in that period. 1 goal by, I guess I need to put the right one up. Dum, give me gum. There was 1 goal by Palat at the 15-13 mark, assisted by Hughes and Pecci. Good shot. Palat got in the right spot. Hughes fired it down, come off the wall. He may have been on his side of the red line, but they didn't call it. They didn't go back and show it to see if it was something that probably should have been called, but it is what it is. And the Blues are being outshot 7-6, I think, unless they took a shot away. And they did take a shot away, but now it's 11 attempts. So there you go. They took one of Pareko's shots away and made it a missed shot, I think, or a block. Made it a missed shot. There you go. Okay, is what it is. What do we got here? Aaron says let's like clean up face-offs immediately in second period. Yeah, have to. I agree. Says me. Kyra did get a shot off. Yeah, you still do. I don't know. I think the Blues are going to open it up in the second. We'll see. I mean, they just got to get shots on net, and get the cycle going. That's one thing that Montgomery has changed is trying to get the cycle more and more in there. So I'd like to see that. I'd like to see him, get that cycle in there. Oh, I just seen that Torpachenko hit you guys were talking about. Yeah, that was a good hit. Little on the back, but solid hit. Torpachenko's a big guy. Got to use that size. Use that size, Mize. Tomorrow is National Gray-Haired Grumpy Old Man Day. I expect some recognition. Yes, sir, I do. Absolutely. Die, 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 die. I'm a grumpy old man, don't you know? Give myself a like. I give me a like. Yay. Should show up at 8 in a second. Dun, dun. Yep. Yay. I gave myself a like. Hi, Wayne. How are you? Wendy was on earlier. He's doing a live now, just so you know. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Nice to see you here. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you saying hi, Wayne. I really do. Thank you. I like Lexi. I've always liked this guy. I'm one of the few, but and I got killed because I said he reminds me a bit of Tarasenko, and he does. He has that shot, but he also has the size, and he does. I mean, he may not have the complete skill, but it is what it is. All right. Give myself 2 likes. See if it shows up. I doubt it. No, it won't show up. Okay. Oh, well. It was nice. I tried. I love you guys, right? Yeah, I can't do play-by-play, bud. I know he's pretty good at it, and I give him credit for that. I just can't do it. I like the reaction show a little bit better. It's okay. It is what it is. I just like to talk about what I like to talk about and do the best I can for people that want to watch. And, if you do, you do. And if you don't, you don't. There's nothing wrong with it either way. All right. No, I appreciate it, Wayne, and thank you. That I like talking hockey too. I will agree with you that, Wayne. I will agree with you. All right. Absolutely agree with you. And Wayne, thanks for the like, bud. There you go. The camera away from the ice. Which camera are you talking about? What, I'm not sure what you're talking about there, bud. The numbers weren't bad. They showed them real quick. 4 minutes to, ozone to 330. I mean, that's pretty heavy. The game's been even. I'm okay, and I said that. I thought the game was close to even, and they're only allowing 26 shots a game. Wow. Oh, Blues have got to really hem him in. Guys, I'm going to get a soda. I'll be right back. Stand by. We got a couple of minutes before puck drop anyway. Just give me a moment. Thank you. Love ya. Miss me? I doubt it. More Jets. Just about puck drop time. He should have stayed going after that puck. Here we go. Cannot get outshot 12-1 in this game. I like Jack in the Box tacos. Oh, Boberg should have threw that over towards Neighbors. Neighbors was right there. If that had been a higher shot, a little harder, higher shot, Neighbors could have tipped it in. I don't think either one of the Matthew brothers are in today, right? Or the Joseph brothers. Now that I think about it, I don't think either one of them. Yeah, both Joseph brothers got healthy scratched. Oh, no. The one brother's in. Matthias is in. I was wrong. It's a wrong line for Kairu. Neighbors would be better on that second line. Yep. No, Neighbors just missed it. Need some Walker energy in this game. Go, Joseph. How are we doing out there? Hey, Sean, how you doing, buddy? Oh, excuse me. Shots this period are low. 2-1 so far early in the well, almost halfway through the second, and 3 shots total, 2 for St. Louis, 1 for them. It's here. Oh my goodness. Only one person watching me today. I must be boring as hell. It is what it is, and we do what we do. Let's go blue. Yeah, I know. Oh, well. Thank you, Hefner. I think you're the only one watching. Wow. Oh, there should be a penalty there. Yep. There we go. Power play coming. Do. Here we go. Oh, that was an absolute trip. Are we dancing? We're not watching, so oh well. Get it down and set it up. There we go. Vishnevich, Kairu, Falk, Thomas. Oh, if he could have got a little bit further in front, Bushnevich pounds it in. I miss Danny. Miss Danny. I haven't seen Danny Johnson in a while. I guess I'm an acquired taste. Set it up. You got time. A little bit of time. Ah. Well, got at least one shot off, I think. Nope, no shots. Sunquist said no speed. None. $9.40 to go in the second. Shots are 8-7 in favor of the Devils. They are 2-1 in favor of the Blues this period. That may be a little off. Nope, that's right. Or donut. Who's here? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller, Hefner, Harder, Coulter, Edwards, Carnahan, Krieger, Ranger. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that one. Ryan Green is in the house. Greener. Big save. Big save, I say. Good. Move neighbors down, put Kyrou back up. Finally. I didn't have a problem. I don't have a problem with Torp in the top 6, but the Kyrou didn't belong with Torpachenko and Shin. It doesn't make sense. Looks like the lines have changed up a little bit. I like seeing Sada on the 4th line, to be honest with you. Well, Blues are going on the penalty kill. He shouldn't be. Long delayed penalty. Walker for tripping. Yay me! Da 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 da. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Are we? Got to keep them over. They scored. That didn't take long. May get reviewed. No. I don't know. Yeah, no. Oh, great. Back to the penalty kill. Wow. Wow. It was into the post. That's why. Tough situation. Blues really needed this win, and I mean they're playing decent hockey, but they're just getting outplayed, outworked. Sonny needs to stay on his damn feet. Yeah, I'm not going to stick around for the third. Nobody's watching at all, so. Oh, well. At least I'm here trying. Well, they killed it. Benny's having a good game, but he's not getting support. I'm probably not going to do the third period. I mean, I've only got one person watching, and for a large portion of the night, nobody watching. I'm giving up on yours. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go at the end of the period. Wow. Just one of those games. I don't know how much more I'm going to do this. Wow, nice. Come on, keep this up. Ah. There we go, showing some life. Oh, Holloway just missed that. Anybody here? Oh, well. And they just can't get the connection going. Oh, Bennington, great save. Kept Qatar from getting a good shot on that. Oh, Thomas almost had it. Well, guys, I'm not going to do the third. Sorry. I just can't do it, man. Have a good day. I'll see you. I'll try and see you on Thursday. I think I can do Thursday show. I don't think I can do Fridays, but I can do Thursdays. I'll see you on Thursday. Bye, guys.